In this problem, we need to determine the value of the given trigonometric expression. Let us begin. Here we are provided with the trig expression tangent of 20 degrees multiplied to tangent of 40 degrees times tangent of 80 degrees. The goal will be to find out its value using the transformation formula. Here we are using the fact first that tangent theta can be expressed as the ratio of the sine function to that of the cosine function, meaning we can rewrite our entire expression as sine 20 degree times sine 40 degree multiplied to it will be sine 80 degree whole divided by the cosine cosine functions. So we have cosine of 20 degree times cosine of 40 degree times cosine of 80 degree. Now what we'll do, we'll try to combine the first and the second expression of the numerator as well as the denominator. For this, what we need is a factor 2. We're going to multiply both numerator and the denominator with a factor 2, and we'll be using two formulas here, two transformation formula. If we have 2 times sine of angle A times sine of angle B, so this will be equals to cosine of A minus B minus cosine of A plus B. And then we have 2 times cosine of angle A times cosine of angle B. So this will be equals to cosine of angle A plus B plus cosine of angle A minus B. Fine. Now let's use this to rewrite the numerator portion as, so here we have 2 times sine 20 degree times sine 40 degree. We will consider A to be 40 degree to be equivalent to A and 20 degree to be equivalent to B. So same goes for the denominator part as well. So in the numerator we're going to have cosine of 40 degree minus 20 degree minus cosine of A plus B, so that's 40 degree plus 20 degree. So this expression will be multiplied to sine 80 degrees. So in the denominator we have 2 times cosine of B times cosine of A, so this becomes cosine of 40 degrees plus 20 degrees plus cosine of 40 degrees minus 20 degrees whole multiplied to it will be cosine of 80 degrees. Fine. So this is now going to give us cosine of 40 minus 20 will be 20 degree minus cosine of 40 plus 20, so that's 60 degrees. So we're cosine of 60 degree to it we are multiplying sine 80 degrees whole divided by, so we have cosine of 40 plus 20, so that's cosine of 60 degrees plus cosine of 40 minus 20, so that's 20 degrees whole multiplied with cosine of 80 degrees. Fine. Let's further simplify this. Now we know that the value of cosine 60 degree, that's half. So we have cosine of 20 degrees minus half in the numerator, and this will be multiplied to sine 80 degrees whole divided by cosine of 60, so that's half, added to cosine of 20 degrees. Multiplied it to it will be cosine of 80 degree. Let's further simplify. So in the numerator we have cosine of 20 degree times sine 80 degrees minus we have half times sine 80 degree divided by, in the denominator we have half times cosine of 80 degree plus cosine of 20 degrees times cosine of 80 degrees. Right. We're going to multiply both numerator and the denominator with 2. So we get 2 times cosine of 20 degrees times sine of 80 degrees minus sine 80 degrees whole divided by cosine of 80 degrees plus 2 times cosine of 20 degrees times cosine of 80 degrees. Right. Now we can apply a new transformation formula here. So let's note them down. So if we have 2 times sine of angle A times cosine of angle B, assuming A is greater than B, then this is simply the sum of 2 sine functions. So we have sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B. And if we have 2 times cosine of A times cosine of B, we've already mentioned it, but still let's write it down. We have cosine of A plus B plus cosine of A minus B, meaning we can now rewrite our numerator. So that will become, so since we have 2 times sine A times cosine B, so here we are assuming 80 to be A and 20 to be B. Then we're going to get sine of A, which is 80 degree, added to B, B is 20 degree, plus sine of 60 degrees minus sine of 80 degrees, whole divided by the cosine of 80 degrees plus 2 times cosine of 20 cosine of 80, so that's going to be cosine of 80 plus 20, so that's 100 degree, plus cosine of 80 minus 20, so that's 60 degree. Fine, so that gives us, now we're going to work with sine 100 degree. Now sine 100 degree, this can be also expressed as sine 2 times 90 degree, so that's 180 degree, and from it if we subtract 80 degree from it, this becomes equivalent to 100 degree. But there's a reason why we're writing in this fashion, because here we have an even multiple of 90 degree, then sine is going to remain a sine function and the new angle will be 80 degree, and 2 times 90 minus 80 means we are in the second quadrant, 100 degrees in the second quadrant where the sine function is positive. So we can say that sine 100 degree will be equivalent to sine 80 degree. Now coming to the denominator, so here we have cosine 100 degree. Using the same logic, we can rewrite 100 degree as cosine of 2 times 90 degree, and from it if we subtract 80 degree, we're going to get cosine 100 degree. So similarly, we have an even multiple of 90 degrees, so where cosine will remain as cosine and the angle will be 80 degree, but this time 100 degree being in the second quadrant, cosine function is negative. So we can say that cosine 100 degree is going to be equals to negative cosine 80 degree. So here we have sine 100 degree minus sine 80 degree, so that will be equals to 0, and in this case cosine of 100 degrees plus cosine of 80 degrees, so that will be equals to 0. Fine, so we can cancel out cosine 100 degree and sine 80 degree, and cosine 80 degree plus cosine 100 degree. Now we are left with sine 60 in the numerator and cosine 60 in the denominator. So our final expression is sine 60 degree in the numerator divided by cosine 60 degree in the denominator, and the ratio sine over cosine, that is the tangent function, so we get tangent of 60 degree, and that's a pretty standard value with square root of 3. Fine, so here we have successfully found out the value of the given trigonometric function. So we had tangent of 20 degree, tangent of 40 degree, tangent of 80 degree, so this value came out to be equals to square root of 3, which is tangent of 60 degrees.